Hi everyone, we're going to be working in our sketchbook today and we are going to make a value scale, and I have one here. And what you're going to need is of course your sketchbook or a piece of paper, your pencil, probably an eraser just in case you need it. And if you have by any chance a ebony pencil, you might want to use that for this activity. This is a pencil that probably not many of you will have, some of you might, and it is a pencil that will draw really dark. So let's get started. I'm just using my regular standard 2 pencil, and I'm going to first start by drawing this long rectangular box. So I'm just going to make this rectangle shape here. And then I'm going to divide it up into maybe 5 compartments. So 1, 2, okay. So, and they don't have to be exactly even. That is good enough. But let's go back up here to the one that I finished earlier. And value is the lightness to darkness of a color or your pencil. So we could have a value scale in paint with any color that you choose, or we can create one with pencil. Now, why is this important? I want you to think of this as kind of like a warm-up activity. It's to help you have more control over your pencil. And you only get that by practicing. So in PE class, I know you do some type of a warm-up before you play your game or do whatever activity. If you take a musical instrument, you have scales that you practice, and that helps you to improve. All right, so let's start. And you can see I've labeled this top one from lightest to darkest. You don't have to label it, but it's a good way to kind of remember where you are. So the light one, super easy. You don't have to do anything with that one. But let's start down here at the end, the darkest one. So you're going to take your pencil and you're going to be pressing firmly to shade this in. Now I'm going to switch to my ebony pencil so I can show you how nice and dark that gets. And don't worry about being completely neat. You're going to try to be neat, but if you go out of the lines, don't worry. The important part here is practicing your value scale. All right. So you can see with this graphite pencil, I got pretty dark compared to that one. Now I'm going to focus here. So this one, I don't want to press very firm. I want to press very lightly. And I'm going to do that all across all 3 of them, because you want to gradually change from lightest to dark. All right, so now I have my light one. Now I'm going to work here. And this one has to be a little bit darker than that. And I'm going to do that over these 2. Okay, that's a little bit darker. Now this one has to be a little darker than this. And this time I'm only focusing on that one square. If I go into the dark, this one here, that's okay. Now I'm going to show you, this is fine. It's definitely going from light to dark, but can you tell here there's a pretty big jump from this shade to that shade. So I probably could have had another square or 2 in there to gradually change to this darkest shade. But give it a try using your regular pencil, and I can't wait to see what you do.